Last Sunday, we started our Deeper Life Leadership and Entrepreneurship School, DLES. That is our annual coaching class. There is something peculiar about this year's DLES, and it has to do with the curriculum. In previous years, we normally cover a wide range of subjects, including the school subjects, then some of leadership training, entrepreneurship, and other skill sets. But this year, the focus is mainly on AI. Last Sunday, we discussed the introduction to AI. We covered the aspects of the meaning, the uses, the applications, and the precautions, and then the future. So that is kind of the basics, delving into the basics. So today, I want to take the subject a little bit further. Yes, I want to bring something like a simplified explanation of the concept of AI, and also how AI and faith can intersect. We want to look at the bridge between timeless faith and the cutting-edge technology for today's Christian teens. That's why the topic I have chosen for today is faith, future, and the power of AI. So we want to see how AI and our faith interact. That's what we're going to do in the next couple of minutes. So yes, we are looking at bridging faith and technology. And I want to say that technology and faith are not mutually exclusive. They can go together. As far back as the Bible days, we remember that young David used a sling to bring down the giant. That was a tool. He used a tool, a technology, even though it's a crude technology, but that was what he used. As small as it was effective. He used it and he prevailed. So technology is like tools that we use today. Likewise, AI is a tool, technological tool, which we can use to achieve something. So AI is a tool. It's not the master. It's a servant. And what matters most is how we deploy it, how we use it. So AI is not something we should fear, but it's something we should understand and use wisely. Now, let's still come back to the definition. What is AI in simple terms? As you know already, AI means artificial intelligence. That is, machine doing what used to be done by human beings. Okay, machine that's able to think and able to learn just like humans. And it can be applied in so many ways. It can be in form of voice assistance, where you can use your voice and give instruction to a machine, and the machine will respond. Either it answer your question or it carry out an assignment just by you talking to it. Then we have those that operate by text, like chat bots. You engage in discussion through text, not voice now, text, typing. You type, they respond to you. That is chatbots, like ChatGPT. Then we have some that give you recommendation. You do not ask them, but they preempt. For instance, if you go to the internet and search for something, okay, like some of us that do online shopping, you go to Temu and you search for lavalier wireless microphone, and you search for one, and you saw one, and you read about it, and then you go out. Then do you know that Temu will now be bringing different types of wireless microphone for you without you asking? You didn't ask. You didn't search anymore. But for the fact you have searched once, the machine has known that this is what is important to you. So it will be bringing it for you on its own. That is recommendation. It's an AI. is intelligent enough to know that this is what you need. Okay, so let's explain that concept of artificial intelligence. Okay, number one, when we say artificial, it simply means it's not natural. It's something that is man-made, something that man created, man produced, man introduced. Man is the origin, the author of it. Then intelligence means it can learn, even though man created it, but it can learn the way that man also learns. How do we learn as individuals? Number one, through the senses. We have what we call perception. You perceive. By what you hear, you perceive. By what you see, you perceive. By what you feel, you perceive. By the taste, you perceive. So you use your senses to have perception. That is data you collect. Then after you collect the data, you analyze the data. You try to make sense of the data. That's, you acquire knowledge from the data. So when you taste, you know that this is how salt tastes. This is how sugar tastes. They don't taste the same. You learn it. You learn it. It's a knowledge you acquire by perception. Then, from that knowledge, you make decision. For instance, if you want to drink tea, you will not put salt. You know it's not going to work very well. If you want to cook soup, and you want the soup to taste pleasant, you will not put sugar, even though sugar is sweet. Because you have knowledge, you know it will not work. So you make decision based on data, which you have. When you have had perception, you have processed it, you have gained knowledge, and that knowledge helps you now to make decision. That is how human beings learn. Everything you know today is because of this. You perceive, you gather data, you analyze data, you associate data with data, you get knowledge, and with that knowledge, you make decision. That's what makes you intelligent. Who is the most intelligent person in your class? The person who is able to remember, recall, make judgment. That's intelligent. Who are those who are not intelligent? They cannot remember. They cannot associate what they have been taught. They can't remember what they have been taught. The data they have received before, they can't remember. So we say they are not intelligent. So now we see that that thing that human beings do, machine can do it also. So we call it artificial and it's intelligent. Now, let's look at human intelligence versus machine intelligence. Now, human beings have been on Earth for thousands of years, at least 6,000 years, more than 6,000 years. That's when recorded history started. We have been here for thousands of years. And for those thousands of years, human beings have remained the most intelligent creatures on Earth. No other creature have reached the level of intelligence of human beings. None. But not only that, human wisdom have remained stable, static. It's not increasing. You may think we are more intelligent than our forefathers. No, we are not. It's the same level. The only thing is that the knowledge is increasing. Each generation discovers something new, uncovers something new, and the next generation will build on it. So man has been building on knowledge, information, discoveries, inventions, and then they are accumulating knowledge. But as for intelligent quotient, the capacity of human beings to learn, it has not changed. If you look at this graph, you will see that blue. That blue is almost like a straight line, which means that from generation to generation, from ages to ages, from millennia to millennia, human intelligence remains static, the same. It's not increasing. But then, in the last 80 years, when a type of machine called computer was invented, you discover that that machine called computer is different from every other machine or every other thing man has invented. Every other thing man invented, it is the human mind that controls it. For instance, no car doesn't drive itself. Okay? Bible does not write itself. Until man handles the machine is useless. The machine is as good as the person handling it. A knife is as good as the the surgeon who uses it. A syringe is as good as the nurse who uses it. But then computer comes, and we see that the computer can learn, can make reference to the past. In fact, computer has a mind of its own. Even computer can correct you. You want to type something, and computer will tell you you have made a mistake. He'll give you suggestion. You write something, he'll tell you that this is a wrong spelling, and he'll give you the correct spelling. That is machine, computer. For the first time, computer is doing that. The typewriter we were using wasn't doing that. If you make a mistake, it's you that will discover your mistake and correct it. But now computer can correct you, auto-correct. As you're typing, you make mistake, it will correct itself. So that is computer. Then from the computer, we started training the computer, and the computer started learning. Humans training computer, training machine, and machine learning, and machine is getting better and better and better. You can see the red line that there is increase in intelligence. It's going up, and it's going up at what we call exponential fashion. The rate of going up is increasing more and more. Between 2020 and 2030, it has increased. From 2030, it's projected to increase more. In fact, it is projected that by the year 2066, machine intelligence will equal human intelligence. And from there and beyond, machines will be more intelligent than human beings. So that is something that we don't know how to swallow. That something man created will eventually become more intelligent than his maker, than his creator. It is something we are still trying to understand and swallow. Now, why does it matter? Why are we discussing AI in a Christian church for Christian use, instead of talking about other things we used to talk about in the early years, chemistry, physics, mathematics, biology, and all that? Why are we talking AI? There's a reason. We see that AI is shaping every aspect of our world. It's something we cannot escape anymore. AI is everywhere. In education, we have smart tutoring. That is tutoring that is smart. That is like autopilot, self-directed. In fact, there could be personalized training. In healthcare, it's the same thing. We talk about it in diagnostic, that machine can make diagnosis that human beings have missed. In creativity, creative industry, sometimes people crack their brain to write scripts for something. In creative industry, in music, making music, writing music. Even, do you know that you can stay in your house and release a music without touching a single instrument? Are you hearing me? You can assemble an orchestra using the computer and AI without you touching any single instrument. You are going to have a good, complete orchestra with all the instruments well balanced. AI can do that. How about in faith, in religion? So many Bible apps. Bible apps can be AI powered. AI search engine to produce an outline. Very simple nowadays. Sermon outline. AI can give it to you. If you want the illustration, it will put it there. If you want stories to be part of the sermon, you suggest the stories, produce the stories for you. Yes, in so many areas. So learning to use AI is like learning to read in the digital age. There was a time we said that if you are not computer literate, you are not literate. A time came when literacy and computer literacy are equal. Are you hearing me? In just recent past, for instance, in our FMC, there was a time when computer literacy was optional. It's not compulsory. If you like, you are computer literate. If not, no. But not today. Today at FMC, if you are not computer literate, you cannot work in the clinical areas. You cannot handle patients anymore because everything has become automated. So everybody must learn computer and become literate. Now we are moving beyond being computer literate to AI literacy. That's what this is all about, because that is where the future is taking us to. So let's see how faith and AI can coexist. Can they coexist? That's the question. And the answer is yes. Faith and AI can coexist. You know why? Number one, that gift to make AI is a gift of God. It is God that endowed us with that ability. You know, God is a creator, and He made us to be creators. We have something of God in us. We have the image of God, the nature of God. God made things out of nothing. And man has been able to make things. We're not out of nothing, but we have made things from what is around. So that's a gift. And every Christian is entitled to that. Okay. Number two, it's also a biblical mandate. Remember in Genesis chapter 1 verse 28, God gave a mandate, dominion mandate. And He said, subdue the earth. Subdue the earth. What does it mean? It means understand the laws of nature and harness them and utilize them. Explore. So the mandate is to explore nature, subdue nature, understand nature, utilize nature, use the forces and resources of nature for your own good. So it's a mandate. And if we don't do that, it's like we are failing in God's mandate. Then number three, AI offers gospel opportunity. In fact, you can imagine if somebody like Paul the Apostle was alive today, when there is computer and internet and satellite and now AI. You can imagine what he will do with these tools. You know, his own days, see how he combed the whole, the then known world, covered Asia to Europe with the gospel. Sometimes traveling by the sea, perils of the sea. You know, but if he has what we have today, great things he will do. So AI is a tool we are going to employ. Look at the gospel translating the Bible in different languages, like our AskKumuyi.ai. Over 100 languages are there. If you talk about discernment, as you use AI, there's a caution. We mentioned it last week that there's a caution. Not everything in tech is good. There's the dark side. So there's the dark side, there are the drawbacks, there are the cautions, there are the abuses and misuses, and you need to know this. So that's why we are doing that. So that as you delve into the world of AI, you should be conscious and cautious that there are dark side, there are misuses, there are abuses, so that you use AI responsibly. So that is exactly why we are doing what we are doing today. Now, how can teenagers use AI today? How can you use AI practically? That is to say, by the time we finish this course, what do we expect? How will it affect you? Number one, you can use AI in your schoolwork. We want you to begin to use AI in your studies, in your personal studies. AI can help you design a study schedule, even personal timetable. A timetable that is suitable for you and you alone. If you tell it your habits, your practices, your peculiarities, it can design a timetable for you. AI can do assignments for you, help you do assignments. AI can give you information. Anything you want information, AI can do that. So that's a very big help for you. Then in creative arts, those of you who have creative abilities, either in writing or in painting or in drawing or in designing or in composing of songs, in drama, AI can help you. Can make your work easy, can give you suggestions. It's a powerful tool you can use. Anything you can do, AI can help you do it better. Use AI to enhance your creative ability. Try it. Then, in your faith, to grow as a Christian, you see, doing Bible study with AI is amazing. It's amazing. It's one of the most powerful tools available to us. You know, because if you want to do in-depth study, you can pick any subject and ask the AI to give you information about it. Also in entrepreneurship, that is starting something. For instance, you say you have 10 million naira. You don't know what to do with it. AI can give you suggestions, how you can invest the money, businesses, even give you business plan. So these tools are already available and they are waiting for you to explore. There are so many much more that AI can do. As we continue, we'll be unraveling them. Now, we'll come back to where we started, what we did last week, which is responsible use. That is the need to apply wisdom over hype. There's hype about AI, but you must apply wisdom as a Christian. So there are do's and don'ts, things you do with AI and things you should not do. Number one do is any information AI provides, you must verify it. You don't swallow everything from AI hook, line, and sinker. AI can make mistakes. We said it last week. AI can give misleading information. Okay? In fact, AI can even tell lies. There's something we call AI hallucination, where AI deliberately gives you misinformation on its own. It's not that a human being, there's something we talk about misinformation by human beings. Human beings will deliberately use AI to generate information that is not correct. That one is different. This one is you looking for one kind of information, and AI will fabricate the information and give you. It's called hallucination. You can research on that. Now, AI can enhance learning. I've said it. It can make learning easy, simpler, because it can organize the information for you, arrange it for you. You can now sift it and pick what you need. So it makes learning easy. Also, you need to protect your privacy when you are using AI. Just like when you're going to internet, one of the precautions in use of internet is your privacy. Don't give out information about yourself because you don't know where it will end. You don't know who will lay hand on it and what they will use it for. A lot of people have lost their lives. I'm not talking of losing money, losing position, losing opportunity. People have lost their lives because of exposing what they shouldn't expose to internet and to AI. So be careful. Then also create and build positive things. There are so many good things the internet can help you and AI can help you. So many. You have not exhausted the good things. So focus on good and positive things. These are the do's, what you do. Then the don'ts. Don't use AI to cheat or to deceive. It's not a tool for deception. Of course, if you want to deceive, AI can help you, but that is not what it is meant for. Then don't accept everything AI says as a truth. We have mentioned it in the do's, that you should verify information. So also know that AI can give wrong information because it depends on the model that they use to train it. So it depends on what you search for. AI will give you based on what you are looking for. So I can give you something that is not correct. Then don't share personal information carelessly. Carelessly. You should be guided as you interact with AI. You should be guided. Then don't use AI to harm or manipulate others. AI should not be a tool for causing havoc, for hurting people, for duping people, for defrauding people, just like internet also. So we always teach against scamming, fraud, and all that. So AI is powerful, but it's not perfect. At least not at the moment. So always use it with discernment. In as much as we encourage you, be AI literate, embrace AI, be familiar with AI, love AI, use AI, but there should be discernment and there should be precaution. I would say be bold and be curious. We don't want to use the caution to dampen your interest. When internet came out initially, most of the messages people are preaching in the church then was caution, warning, the dangers of internet. That was what people were focusing. But there are so many positive uses, good uses of internet. In fact, today, nobody is even trying to encourage people to use internet because that is life now. Our life is internet. Everything we do, from transactions, banking, education, writing exam, checking your results, is all internet. So we don't even need to talk about the good uses now. It's all over the place. So the same thing with AI. we don't want to dampen your enthusiasm or your curiosity. Be curious. But remember, you are the light of the world. According to Matthew chapter 5, verse 14, you are the light of the world, both online and offline, both with human beings and with machine. You are the light. So AI is part of the Gen Z's toolbox. AI is in your generation. I would say it belongs to your generation, not even my generation. I am a digital immigrant. I'm not a native, but you are a native. So it belongs to you. Use it. Don't be afraid to explore. Okay? Christian voices are needed in tech spaces. And you can be pioneers. You can be among the people bringing breaking new ground, bringing new development. That has always been my desire for our Christian youth, that they should be among the people, setting the pace in the digital world. So that's it. Dream big. Let your vision be broadened. Be thinking of one, global impact. To what extent can I use AI to spread God's word to unreached people? Be thinking like that. Beyond our client, beyond our environment, beyond this country, beyond this continent. Go global. Global impact. Thank God for GCK. We're global now. We're a global community. So think beyond the confines of our environment and how AI can help push the gospel beyond, to regions beyond. Then also think of community service. That is, what local problems could be solved with AI tools. So I want somebody here to think of how can we deploy AI to solve a local problem, immediate problem in the community, to benefit the community. Let somebody be thinking about it. Then how about future careers? We talk about career talk. We talk about choice of career. Many of you here, you have not made your choice of career yet. You have not decided what you are going to be. So be thinking of AI. As you want to make your career choice, think of AI. Think of a career where AI will be useful. Well, of course, that is the responsible thing to do. That is the responsible thing to do, that you should think of AI when you are making a choice of career. One of the fears people have is that machine will one day take over the jobs of humans. I think we discussed it last week. Machines will take over the jobs of humans. It's a reality that is going to happen. But what's actually the real truth? So it's not that AI will displace humans. It is humans that are AI literate, AI competent. They are the ones that will displace those who are not AI literate. So that is it. So when you are making choice of career, think of AI. Embrace AI and be familiar with AI. So this thing that the church is doing is wonderful. That even at this stage in your secondary school, you are being exposed to AI, being motivated, being inspired, so that you'll be ready for the future. Then, how about creative ministry? How might AI enhance worship and Bible study? How can we bring AI into what we are doing already? What is already on ground? We're not talking about new things. The things we are doing, how can AI come in our church program? How can AI come in? That is what I want us to be thinking. These are the 4 domains I want us to be thinking about as we're going through this course. Be thinking about them. We really have to commend our general superintendent. We have to commend that man. That man is an old man, but he has a mind sharper than Gen Z. You see, he is the one that conceived AskKomuyi.ai. It was his idea. He was one that taught it. So in one of, I think in the combine of month of May, we talk about change. We say some people deny change. They have denial. They don't want to accept that change is taking place. They want to pretend that things are the way they used to be. Some people are like that. Some people resist. They fight. They don't want the change. They fight it. They oppose it. Why some people embrace change, they welcome change. They know that things are not the same. Things have changed. So they even look for how do we benefit from change. And our GS is one of them. When AI came, he knew that this is the future. We can't fight it. We can't resist it. We have to adapt. So immediately he put together a technical team to build our own brand so that we can also be in the market. So that's how Ask-Kubuyi came about. That is very progressive mindset. So and that is the way we should be thinking. See how we can make AI to serve us, even in ministry, even in the church, in worship, in praise, in Bible study, in youth programs. We can use AI to design youth programs. If we want to be having programs every Sunday, AI can create and craft useful, creative programs for us. So that is what I want us to, the way I want us to be thinking. Now, as I conclude, I have what I call to action. That is action. What to do. After this session today, what should you do? Number one, you need to try one AI tool this week. So it's not just that we discuss, you go home, you forget everything. No. Between now and next Sunday, do something with AI. I was really encouraged by one of us here, who was here last Sunday, and she heard what we discussed. And she went and decided to apply AI in what she does every day. This is the work she does every day. But because of what we discussed last week, she decided to apply AI. And it was amazing. The result was amazing. She was happy. Her supervisors were happy. Her clients were happy. Just one lesson, after one lesson. So do the same thing. Do something with AI. Ask AI a question. Get an answer. And not just ordinary question, or ask a difficult question. Then share what you have learned. Find somebody who didn't come today. Share what you have learned. You must have picked something today. From last Sunday and today again, and you still learn more today. Share it with somebody. Discuss with somebody. Encourage somebody. Motivate somebody. And even invite somebody for next week. Then, number 3, dream big. Look for problems that you could solve with AI. Just think of what problem can AI solve, and how might God use your generation's tech skills. It's expected that the Gen Z and the millennials should be the most tech-savvy generation. You should be the most advanced when it comes to technology. You should be the most advanced. You should be teaching us, the older generation. That's what is expected. That the Gen Z and millennials should be teaching us technology. We shouldn't be the one teaching you. So let that trajectory change. Let it come to the point where I will be coming to you to learn. All right. There's a story, I think 2 years ago, in one of our conferences, a Healthcare Christian Fellowship conference. A man told a story. He's a lecturer in the university, and he was teaching ICT, computer science, a lecturer in computer science. So he's a technology man. But they say he bought a new phone, Android phone, and he wanted to set it up. And he was looking for the manual to set up his phone. Do you know what happened? The 10-year-old son, 10-year-old, picked the phone, and within minutes he has set it up without any manual. I say, yes, that is Gen Z. These are digital natives. They understand the language. So I want all of you to be operating at that level, even with this AI, that you will understand things about AI that I cannot understand. And you'll be able to use AI in such a way that I cannot even use. So let's see what will come out of you. So maintain an open mind, be ready to learn, and be ready to be changed, because change has come. Future has made today. That is what change is all about. So thank you very much for giving me the audience. Sit tight, tighten your seatbelt, and be ready for the ride.